One thing I do know about is feral pigs. I've studied them pretty closely.
Why?
Because I'm friends with a lot of people that are professional hunters.
Okay.
And I wanted to know how the fuck they got so big. Like there's a photo of one they called Hogzilla that was from Georgia. It's a fucking enormous pig. But it looks...
Put it away.
Look at that motherfucker. King Kong hog from Russia makes Hogzilla look like a baby. See, I'm not buying that. Look how far that guy. Look at the guy's head. See that guy's head? That guy's a mile away. Where the fuck is that guy? That guy could be on top of that thing, and that looks like a German Shepherd.
How much does it weigh?
We have no idea. This is a photograph. Hold on. Let me see that tusks again. Let me see the tusks. It's a big pig, but it doesn't have to be that big. That could be a 300, 400-pound pig. It doesn't even say. Did they weigh it? 1,179 pounds.
That's a big-ass pig, dude.
Says who?
Says who?
Says
these guys
who?
with the scales.
What website is this?
They've got scales.
What website is this? Wide Open Spaces? That's a pretty reputable website.
Oh, that's not all. The shoulder height.
Yeah,
her 5.5 feet at the shoulder. A
Jesus
pig.
Christ!
I
want to see a picture.
He brought 200 of these, not specifically that one, but it was a Russian boar that he brought in from Russia, and they ended up breeding with local feral pigs.
And they got big.
Yeah, well, here's the thing about boars and pigs and all that jazz. It all comes from the same genus. It's all from something called Sus scrofa. Sus scrofa is all pigs. What's crazy about that is like when you see a domestic pig and they look all cute and cuddly and pink and shit,
right?
When they get loose and they go wandering through the woods, they turn feral and their face changes. Their face gets longer. They grow tusks. Their hair gets thicker.
This one, it says the shoulder height. Is that how high the shoulders are off the ground?
Right.
Yeah. 5.5 feet.
5.5 feet.
Jesus Christ, that's so big. That's almost, I'm 3 inches shorter than, or taller than that. 5.5 feet. That's insane. That's this tall on me. So me standing up. Okay, I'm 5'8". Look at this. Watch this. Here's the pig's. Here's the pig's shoulder.
Right there. That's a big ass pig.
Is that 3 inches?
Right. That's ornery.
Is that like right there? Where's 3 inches? Like right here? That's fucking insane. That's a pig that high. That's insane. That's an elk.
Hogzilla was a shoulder height of 3 feet, so that's almost double.
Is that real
right.
though?
Oh
That
man,
so 5.5 feet tall
Seems so
at the
big.
That's so big. But if it was 1,000 pounds, that makes sense because a good elk is like 800 pounds.
Right? No, yeah, a longhorn.
See, these
steer.
guys are so far behind it. That's
you
this
know
is
what?
a bullshit
Maybe-
hunter's trick.
Right.
That's a hunter's trick. That
His hands are
giant.
on its back.
Where? I don't see his hands. Do you see his hands? I don't see his hands.
not anymore.
Trust me.
Look at
hands.
it.
Listen, that guy's in the next.
It's 1,100
He's in the
pounds
next
of
area
pig.
code. That guy's hiding. He's way behind that thing. You're supposed to be right next to it. And if that is a deceptive photo, when you take a photo like that, you're doing that on purpose. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put your gun or your rifle or your bow and arrow. You lean it on the animal. You stand next to it so that people that know how difficult it is, and people say, oh, you're a trophy hunter. No, you're trying to kill a smart, mature animal because that's the one that's healthiest for the population. That's the one you want to take out of the breeding cycle. This is one that's already spread its genes. And hunters respect when someone shoots a mature, older animal. That's
I'm
for
starving.
sure. Yeah, it looks good, right?
I'm hungry.
Those are not that good to eat unless you really know what the fuck you're doing. Like you gotta slow cook that motherfucker. That one you want to do low. You want to brine that bitch. Get them in a big old vat of salt water with brown sugar and garlic, and just let them soak for a while.
This article is sort of saying it could be bullshit.
Could be bullshit. I'm telling you, that guy's too far away. You got to listen to me. When you see a guy that's that far away, what are you saying about Russians, bro? That guy's near the bumper of that fucking car.
Lie about their pig size.
Look at where his shoulders are. They line up almost with the bumper of that fucking car.
He looks tiny.
He's way behind that pig.
Look at him in relation to the size of the car.
Exactly.
He's like a third grader.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense.
Yep.
This guy is hiding. He's hiding behind that pig. If you wanted people to know the actual perspective, you'd
lay
see
on
that.
the pig.
If he had a rifle leaning up against that pig and the rifle looked tiny, you'd be like, holy shit, that's a giant pig. But there's nothing in that photo that represents an actual perspective. You would have to be standing right. Look at he's hiding. He was, I can't even see. Bitch, you could see. That ain't a 5.5 foot tall pig.
Well, that pig's 6'1", laying down in this picture.
Yeah, in that picture. That guy's on his knees.
This is the only evidence that they have of this dead one. That means that the werewolf we have in the lobby could be real too.
That werewolf is 1,000 pounds. It's even bigger than this pig. Yeah, it's stupid. That's what people do, man. People take pictures of animals. They hide. It's in the hunting world. It's called a grip and grin. Take a photo, like you hold a deer and you like push them way out. People do that with fish too. Like you caught a big bass, you take that big bass, you put it way in front of you. It looks gigantic.
Right.
But if you take that big bass, you're like, hey, look at my big bass.
Right.
That's a confident person.
Right.
Confident person's got that bass behind him.
That's
Look at
right.
that motherfucker. Do you know how big that is? Wrong. Bigger. Wrong. Keep guessing.
Doesn't matter.
This guy's a liar. The guy with holding it out in front of him, he's showboating. I'm not buying it.
Showboating.
That fucking pig's 300 pounds. That's a baby pig. That's one
And
of
me
Whitney
and Joe Rogan are against it.